Hello and welcome to the Final 9 of the 2024 PDGA Pro World Championships presented by Zuka. It is the final major of the year. We crown a world champion today. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. We're your two hot geese.
Honk.
Honk.
I guess we don't crown them. We just hand them like a pretty jug today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We jug them?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We are watching some crazy golf right now. Eveliina Salonen had it for a few holes there at the end, and then Holyn Handley overtook it with a single birdie, and Kat Mertsch 3 birdies in a row. She's doing the best on the card, only one blemish, tied for first, 2 strokes ahead of Eveliina. Natalie Ryan 5 strokes back, more in the mix than she has been with that turkey. It's wild out there.
Yeah, it sure is. And the back nine, it doesn't get any easier. This is where OB really starts to come into play. Hole 10, though, a nice wide fairway, the biggest downhill we play all year. That's a fact. 834 feet. It's a par 4 that you want to get huge on the tee shot, ideally shortening this second shot because it is a very touchy landing zone.
That's a fact too.
If you come in short, the pinch point is so small. It's not even worth trying. You have to make a decision whether you're going to lay up or go for it. Today we didn't really have any wind, which is nice.
I think we're going to see them all go for it unless they're wildly out of position somehow.
The biggest mistake we see here is people going out of bounds on the right side of the fairway. Kat throwing with so much air, trusting this disc. Anyone else would find OB left with that much height, but she's so good at those pushing, stalling hyzers.
The star rate that looks like it checks up. And if you watched yesterday, we saw some of the longest rollaways we've ever seen on this one.
2 in a row.
Yeah. So you never know what can happen on 10.
Most competitors getting to that bunker on the left side or maybe just short of it. Kat blowing by it.
Natalie really pushing that deep side of the trees. And she hyzers and bounds. I thought that was gone.
Me too.
She really trusted that Halo Destroyer. Let's see if Holyn can get this one to stay on the ground today.
Yeah, it stayed on the ground, just...
Okay, you're right. All right.
Holyn going so far by that bunker again. Ooh.
I thought for a second. She's probably thinking about it too. Eveliina with that champion Thunderbird, also throwing towards the right.
Her angle control is just immaculate.
Really is. And Eveliina hasn't been going quite as hard off the tee shot as our other competitors. I think it's a smart play, and she can still go across.
You can see those flags moving just a little bit right to left crosswind, but you can't feel it right here. The trees are blocking it nicely.
That looks good. Wow.
Oh, wow.
And she's far up there. Like, that's a big shot. Look how much easier it looks from, 40 feet ahead where Holyn landed?
Yeah, I like this nice wide hyzer.
Perfect.
Pins it.
Yeah, Holyn's struggling just a little bit on the front.
I think she's warming up. The last handful of shots have been really great.
She's back.
If you guys didn't watch the front 9, go check it out. We had 5 lead changes already.
You psychopaths.
Yeah, really.
Natalie, wow, really? Again, pushing the right side and then trusting the disc. That's so crazy.
That is crazy.
It looks like, ooh, that's not it. And
it
then
looks like
is.
it's going directly into the trees.
Mm-hmm. She must be throwing some very stable discs.
Yeah, and really trusting that distance as well.
Kat from the left side of the fairway. Gonna have that tree in her way. She can't actually see the pin. Just gonna have to trust the hyzer.
Wow.
So good.
Just making it look easy out here.
I think this hole is kind of the most fun.
I agree. And this is one of the few where I like the way the OB is. I think that pinch point is at a perfect spot.
That's crazy. That was the longest putt on the card, and it was a pretty short one.
Cat Mertsch with 4 in a row. We are calling that a gray catbird.
Yeah, we are.
Out here at Ivy Hill. Natalie also going to have a gray catbird in her aviary.
A pair of them. Eveliina squeaks it in. Bouncing back from that double bogey on 9.
We're going to have a star frame here. $25 to edge. There's only 14 birdies today. 4 on our lead card.
Easy ones, too. Cat Mertsch with the current hot round at 5 down. Best round we've seen out here is a 6. I think the most birdies we've seen in a row is 5. Hole 11 is a downhill par 3, 327 feet. You're throwing over hazard the whole way. You can see the white stakes left, right, and deep, all out of bounds. Hazard, bunker, just a lot going on. But if you land in that safe area, you're likely going to have hopefully a simple putt, maybe a circle 2 if you go deep. Most common mistakes are leaving it just short, but having a short putt to save par from the hazard, or blowing by it a little bit deep and or right.
This would just be the most fun ace ever.
Oh yeah, it's asking for it.
Cat a little bit more inside than we've seen. She's kind of been playing it out to that big shade tree on the right side. A little more aggressive today. A better line, shorter putt.
I like it. She's just outside the circle. A little risky putting back at the hazard.
This is early out of Natalie's hand.
It might be fine. Yeah, okay. Enough power.
And she's putting kind of across the hazard. Doesn't have to worry about going in there if she misses the putt here.
Holyn with a similar looking line to what Natalie just threw. Gonna check up right by Cat Mertsch, it looks like. Are they inside the circle, actually?
I think so.
Yeah. Whoa. Eveliina with some serious width on this thing.
Ooh.
Cool shot. Looks like that will be the closest to the pin on our lead card. Oh, Holyn way back here. Natalie for birdie from 40-ish.
Ooh.
You already knew because she wasn't running it in.
Really nice bid. Dead center. This basket's slightly elevated. We don't have many of those this week at both New World and at Ivy Hill. Big chance for Eveliina there to gain a stroke back.
Yeah, on the entire card. Looking like a round of pars.
There were only 6 birdies on hole 11 today, even though it's really straightforward and only 330 downhill. This is one that kind of gets into your head a little bit, and it's hard to throw the shot that you know you can. Valerie Mandujano, the only one to park this hole.
So difficult to park it with those hay bales in the way.
So happy to have Valerie Mandujano back in the field. She's had a shoulder injury. Welcome back.
And now we move to a very hard stretch of holes.
Yeah, the scores remain the same through the last 2. Hole 12 is the same tee pad and basket as the MPO. It is a very difficult, pretty long carry at 491 feet. Even with the downhill, you're throwing as hard as you can at this OB line on the right side along the tree line, and then letting your disc hyzer back into the basket. We see Cat Mertsch sometimes throwing a little bit more of a straight shot. I love that. And if you're feeling crazy, I like a turnover shot as well that kind of finishes and pans towards the green. Regardless, this is a giant tee shot here, the 3rd most difficult hole of the day.
Kat was able
to just grunt on that tee shot. We love it.
Didn't she have the best tee shot of the group yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah. And
oh no.
Yeah. Luckily it's on a mandatory drop zone. Ooh. So she'll have a chance to save par. Long look at it.
Natalie, a little too much turn here. That disc doesn't have a chance.
Yep. Natalie looking at a bogey at best, pending a throw in. This hole, I think, more than any other, is all about angle control. Holyn going to be out of bounds pretty early on that right side as well, looking at a bogey.
Yeah, it's really difficult, especially for these distance throwers, to take just enough off. It's such a narrow fairway. I like this because I'm throwing it as hard as I can, and I don't have to worry about getting there if I hit my line. But all these players can definitely reach the trees. Eveliina coming in a little high, a little hot. She's going to find a similar landing area as Kat Mertsch.
And no one in bounds, which is not surprising, but we have seen our feature and lead cards play this hole pretty well so far this week. And I would say this is more of a typical result. Ooh, and Natalie throwing it out of bounds again.
Just a little misfire on the approach there. Those can get really nervy here as you come down the stretch.
Man, she was running it down with 4 in a row, getting it to within 5 strokes of the lead, but that's going to hurt.
Yeah, at this point, those shots have to be sort of mechanized.
Wow, Kat even farther back than I thought. Doesn't really have a chance to save the par, just lays up for the bogey. Eveliina does have a chance to save par from about 25 feet. See if she can get her putt back on track. She's fortunate to be in bounds. And just not committing. High left. Not our finest showing here on hole 12.
Yeah, this one's tough. There was only 5 birdies, almost 40% of the field with a bogey or worse. Oh, man. And you can see the nerves kind of setting in for everyone here on the lead card.
Coming into, I think, 12, 13, 14. You're kind of holding your breath the whole way through.
Yeah, this is also one of the holes that's a little bit questionable on the FPO design. While everyone can reach it, it just takes such a kind of a miraculous high risk, low reward type of a shot that it's just not great for the FPO design.
And there's almost no way to just safely par it.
Yep.
It demands that high risk.
A lot of bogey strokes here on hole 12. Everyone's in it together.
Yeah.
The last 3 holes, everyone's just been like, all right, we're doing this.
Okay, this is it.
Introducing Disc Raptor, the best way to clean and dry your discs on the course. Make short work of mud, moisture, and dust in a quick spin. It's there when you need it. Welcome to the future of disc golf.
Hole 13, a really difficult par 4, 639 feet. It's technically only 260 to that left corner stake, but these throwers are going to try to get to that more aggressive landing zone and potentially open up an opportunity to birdie. However, where the drone just flew is a very low ceiling, high floor situation, and if you try to go around the other side with some kind of spike forehand, there's really not that much room. There's out of bounds on either side that wraps behind. We've only seen a couple of birdies every day. I think maybe 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah, a little bit of a left to right crosswind here today helps the distance throwers out, especially the ones like Kat going huge.
Oh man, perfect angle from Kat Mertsch on that. This is one, the way the OB is angled. If you don't have your nose angle correct, or you kind of mess up the shot, you can find out of bounds really quickly. I believe Holyn didn't make it in yesterday.
Yeah, she's going a lot more. Oh, I was going to say conservative, but we've seen that deep side OB on the left come into play for a lot of players this week, trying to play safer. Natalie really good at these flex shots. This wind is pushing it a little more than you want, but it's fine.
Oh, it's great, actually.
Wow.
A little scary for 1 second, but really opens up that tunnel for the birdie look. And a nice rip from Eveliina, too. Just so good. Wow. Almost exactly the same shot that Natalie just threw.
But lower. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Her discs move so fast. This played as a tie for the 4th most difficult hole of the day, averaging at a third of a stroke over par. Holyn going to have to settle for a bogey at best, bar a throw in here.
Kat, far enough where this is definitely a doable shot, but she has to push the ceiling, and she does a bit too much.
Par is okay, but Kat's pushing here. Every stroke matters on this back nine.
Eveliina, I'm sure, trying to put this one close, minimize the putting.
Oh my goodness.
Very fortunate to be in bounds. But that line is, what, 15 feet off?
It's 15 feet off, and it's a very weird little uphill area, so the footing's a little strange.
Natalie, nice little forehand chip shot to 15. Flat footing. We've seen Kat hit chains on these little forehand approaches twice. I was going to say, I wonder if we'll see her attempt that again. She just lays up, though.
Again, only 3 birdies on this hole. That's how many we've seen in each of the other rounds. Holyn giving it a little soft bid. She's going to have to settle for a bogey here.
Eveliina, test her putt. There she is.
There she is. Dead center.
Nice birdie on one of the more difficult holes to birdie on the entire course.
Besides Natalie and Eveliina, Haley King also got this one. Those are great birdies. You can see not many players able to do the tee shots the way that Natalie and Eveliina threw those.
Holyn with a bogey, Kat with the par.
Gaining a stroke and going to take the solo lead. Eveliina with the birdie, just 1 stroke back from Holyn now. 2 strokes back from the lead.
Wow. Oh. Wow.
This is crazy. I mean, now it's legitimately now anyone's ball game.
It really is. Sometimes we say that and we don't mean it.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep it exciting. This is actually real. Hole 14, take the route that the drone flies and you get a lot farther down the fairway. It's a little bit scarier, but I like that route. You can also go outside of the tree, not try to bite off as much, but a nice simple hyzer. Your second shot, you're trying to go as far as possible without pushing the OB lines right or left, so that your third shot is not ideally a faster speed disc coming into this green. This
45-degree angle is what I heard.
Yep, I actually kind of like did my hand to look,
yeah,
try to measure it. I think it's like almost exactly 45.
Yeah, I was like, wishing I brought a protractor out there, you know.
Yeah, it is so steep. There's lots of loose stones, and then some rock steps that are all just not ideal for a disc laying down and not rolling away.
Looks like all these ladies getting aggressive on that inside route that Madison mentioned. Those are phenomenal shots. If you take that wider route, you're landing closer to that drop zone. Much more difficult birdie. Here's Kat taking that outside route and catching the tree. That's going to be drop zone. Possible to save par.
So with hole 12, 13th, and 14th, we're playing 3 of the top 5 most difficult holes on the day in a row. This is such a brutal little corner.
Holyn making it through. She's just to the right of the drop zone. It's interesting. I've seen a lot of women land either on or near that drop zone and then not have a great run up. It looks like Holyn's going to be fine, though. Here's Kat throwing 3 with that out of bounds stroke. That's a good looking shot.
Yeah, she can still save a par from here. It's just a really difficult next shot.
I mean, we've seen rollaways.
You kind of like want to come in and give yourself some room for a potential rollaway. Ideally, you're throwing for birdie to the green.
And a smooth second shot from Holyn.
We saw Natalie go huge on this shot in the last round. I like this play of keeping it low and getting some good ground play.
Oh, these shots looking so gorgeous.
Wow, Eveliina up to the flat grass.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. Spotter loves it. We love it. You should love it too.
There's a little bit of a headwind coming up this fairway, just lightly. The shot is a little scary here. Elevated basket. Got to come in soft. Holyn trying to match the angle of the hill.
Did you see that? The grate she was on?
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, her disc was in front of it, but it looked like it dipped down right before and her footing wasn't good.
I feel like that should be a casual relief area.
Yeah. Like they have at New London.
Mm-hmm. That's a costly mistake right now.
Really is. Because she's going to have to take it from the short side, and Kat Mertsch going to save par. Amazing.
Ooh, Natalie lining up a forehand here. I like the play.
It. Yeah, I like aiming for the top and then kind of coming in. Ooh, you have a little bit better chance of sticking and matching that angle of the hill.
I really don't like the random rocks on the green. I think that it's already a little bit of a fluky green, but those are things that I think should be taken care of.
I want deliberate rocks.
Eveliina trying to come in with a hyzer, which is terrifying.
Stop. Okay, she's there for a birdie.
She's in kind of a tester zone here. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And Holyn just coming off 2 bogeys, looking at
Sit. Okay.
bogey at
Let's head. Yeah, it's out of bounds. And after 2 bogeys. And I mean, it's
gosh.
You can see she knows that's really going to cost her. And it's not guaranteed that she can lay this next one up safely either.
Oh my gosh. If it comes down to a grate in this green.
That's a good layup. Ooh, looking at a triple, though, after a couple of single bogeys. I think her face says it all. Natalie for birdie.
Oh, man.
Isn't that crazy? You think it's going to sit down and then it slowly picks up.
And that's out of bounds, too.
Yep.
Holy cow.
And that's why none of us are fans of this green.
Natalie just going to re-putt. Oh, my goodness.
Man, a big number for Natalie, too.
And then she falls. Oh, this is... There's enough evidence right here that this should never happen again.
Kat with a great par save.
Unbelievable par save.
I mean, that's big with her competitors taking some big numbers. Eveliina is there for a birdie, though. can bring it back to within 1 stroke. And she does.
That is a huge putt.
I mean, it was like 14 feet, but yeah. What a crazy swing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. A couple of really brutal breaks for Holyn there. He's going to be 4 strokes back of Kat Mertsch now. Only 4 to play.
Let's hear in the comments what you guys think of hole 14's green. You're just curious. Oh, man. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Hole 15, par 5, 617 feet. Definitely plays a bit farther, but very scoreable. OB on both sides. We see backhand flex shots. You can see the sidearm as well. These teeing surfaces can make some of these approach shots pretty crazy. You have to throw nose up, and then the OB pinches on this right side in particular. As we get farther, that cart path behind the basket is inbounds, so ending up a little bit more on the left side of the green is good. Pretty protected green as well, and we've seen rollaways here too. I like the forehand.
I agree. It's a great play on this hole.
Smooth shot from Eveliina and powerful.
Again, so much control here. If you can get this tee shot in bounds, birdie is for sure in play. Throwing it out of bounds, it can be even challenging just to save the par. Kat always going aggressive backhand here.
It's gonna be out. I really like the effort from all the spectators to get out of the way. And yeah, that's the main reason I like the sidearm more. It takes that tree out of play.
Whoa.
You're not messing around with this OB line. This is wild. Is she going to come and bounce that far? That was so close to being amazing. That was like an eagle play, I think.
Yeah, I kind of like the game plan here. She's like, I'm going to go huge, and she can eagle it.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen anyone try to go that big.
Holyn early.
Yeah. There's room over there, but not...
Oh, no. And right now, Holyn, I'm sure everyone can kind of put themselves in her shoes and try to imagine, but she has got to be super rattled. And it's almost impossible with 3 holes left to play to come back from what just happened.
4 holes.
4 holes left to play. To do math.
Natalie in position to save a par. Holyn throwing 3 with the OB. Big shot.
Huge.
That's great to get up on the flat area, but she needs birdies right now to try to get back into the lead, and yeah, she knows it. Kat maybe in position to get some kind of look at it.
This looks like a nice wide open stance, but it's not. That left side's really sloped. You can see her footing looks kind of funny. She still manages to get a really great shot off. Some huge distance and power.
Eveliina, dealing with that ball golf teeing surface I was talking about, does a really good job of managing the height and getting some great power.
Keeping that shot in bounds is massive right now.
Yeah. It's so easy to slip on those uphill run-ups, too.
Did she hit the grass at the top?
I think she nearly did if
it.
she didn't. Natalie pitching it up for a par. Really nice shot. That gap where she went through is definitely way more narrow than it looks on screen.
This played as I think the second easiest hole yesterday again today. It's crazy to watch our lead card have 3 tee shots out of bounds.
And still be up there for par looks, though.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Cat going around. Oh no. Not going around.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
This is another green that it's really difficult to measure the angle, but I bet you it is close to 45 degrees as well.
Yeah, I'd give it like a... Well, yeah, right at that slope.
At the basket?
Mm-hmm.
I love this. Such a smart play from Eveliina, throwing a sidearm, matching the angle of the hill.
And that's big with Kat now putting for par from circle 2 with a tree in her way. Really in her way. Love the effort. It's going to be a bogey and potentially a 2-stroke swing.
This is where you kind of start to feel like you're running out of time. And
no.
Oh. No way.
Horrible break. Horrible. 2 holes in a row. Holyn just going to re-putt since that disc went out of bounds now for double bogey. And she knows that's the end of her chances.
Oh my. That's
really unfortunate, but
yeah,
I mean, completely unsurprising considering how these holes were designed.
It really is insane to watch it happen in a row like this, coming down the stretch.
Yeah, just a bit too much luck involved out here.
Yeah. Looks like Kristen is doing some work from chase card. Maybe trying to find her way up into a podium position.
Going a sidearm off the tee on 16, leaving it a bit shorter than perhaps you'd like, but nice and safe, and she's got the distance to attack on this next shot.
Oh, and she's trusting this disc to turn towards the OB. That's it. Oh my gosh.
Out of bounds, but she crossed up at that corner, it looked like, so.
Downhill putt. Scary.
Wow. Oh. Cool putt.
Okay. Nice par save.
Yeah, not what I was expecting to happen.
Eveliina coming off a turkey.
Regains the lead.
Everything changes. Life changes. Seasons change. And your personal style changes too. Luckily, your Zuka can change with you. One frame, with a lifetime warranty, can stick with you through thick and thin. And if it's time for something new, just swap out your insert to match the new you. Match your style and let your Zuka grow with you.
We just watched Kristen play this hole 16 at 731 feet. It is birdieable by everyone in the field. It just takes 2 very committed, demanding shots. The landing zone you can get there with a forehand or a backhand. Ideally, you want to push that OB line on the deep side or the right side, and then open up your second shot so that you have room to, instead of throwing a risky turning shot, you can throw a nice straight shot or even a little bit of a hyzer finishing to the green. This hole plays really well to Eveliina's capabilities. Honestly, this course in general, she's so good at just committing to every single shot. This course will eat you alive if you stop doing a full send every time. Natalie getting aggressive up over the corner as well.
Is she?
Oh no, she did cross in.
I don't think she ever crossed in, which means a re-tee, unfortunately.
Oh man.
Cat going more towards the fairway, making sure.
It's early.
It is, yeah. It looks like a slower speed disc too.
Okay, that's fine.
It is fine, but
she's gonna have to go huge.
Yeah, how she'll be able to attack.
And Kat knows right now she does need to get some birdies.
Holyn going sidearm. Again, a good play because you're going towards that deep side, which is so hard to reach on a sidearm, but often leaves you just a bit short of kind of the prime landing area.
Yeah, Holyn not playing aggressive at all there. That's a very safe shot, but she does have the distance to get there on this one. It's just about getting close enough to give yourself a birdie.
And not hitting these trees right here on the flex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We've seen Holyn in the days prior land way left, not even messing around with the trees today. She just pushes it a little too close.
And Kat ripping that thing with all she has actually turns it too much. She might have crossed that corner.
And both Kat and Holyn really struggling to keep the disc
And
in bounds here.
Eveliina really just needs to get this safe, take a par. A great shot in position to birdie. Long look.
My jaw's like on the floor right now. This
Yeah.
is just not how I saw it going.
No.
Hole 16 has so much room to work.
Yeah, everyone looking a bit nervy off the tee. Oh, cool shot.
Okay, so Natalie did
Wow.
cross the corner. She was a little deep of that first OB line. Comes in hot on her second shot.
Yeah, she's fortunate not to have to re-tee there. And a really great recovery shot.
Holyn's fourth after her second shot came up short. A nice forehand here.
Yeah, great shot. You can just tell though her
She's,
heart's not in it.
Yeah, she's probably checked out here. It's been a long week. 5 days, especially 3 days playing at this course is absolutely brutal on your body and mind. And for Holyn to hold on to it for this long and have it taken away by some really bad rollaways,
Hurts.
it does hurt. And at this point, it's just hard to have the capacity to deal with it the way you would if it was day two. Kat threw the provisional shot.
Yeah, I think it has to have crossed. Unless it like burned over here and hot rolled or something, but I don't know if we had any ice, so.
They're discussing whether she crossed the corner. And watching the footage, it looks like that's the correct call.
Kat giving it a little run, trying to save par. Natalie unable to convert that very long par save putt. I think that was just truly a layup.
Yep.
Eveliina in the lead. Only 2 to play after this. Kat's going to be losing at least, just 1 stroke. And has 2 strokes now to make up on 17 and 18.
This hole typically plays as one of the easier holes on the course in the top 5. So watching our lead card competitor struggle on it down the stretch.
Man, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
17, decision time for Kat Mertsch.
For everyone.
Yeah,
They can
but-
all go for it.
Yeah, I know, but Kat's, within 2 and has to birdie.
Oh, yep. Oh, man, I just
Eveliina
didn't
on
realize.
cruise control can lay up.
I didn't realize Holyn slipped back that much.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, all those strokes really stacked up. She's out of it. On chase card, hole 17. This is why I said decision time. Kristen deciding to attack.
Water skip.
Sweet. There was a great crowd out here on 17 too, and not a lot of women go for this one, even less land safe.
Kristen only brings out the double fist pump every once in a while.
Yeah, when
she
it's
wins
really
worlds.
good.
Yeah, when she wins a major, when she gets a water skip. Cool.
Awesome birdie. And a great demonstration of what Kat Mertsch needs to do if she's going to chase down Eveliina in these last 2 holes.
Wow.
It's wild out here. Holyn 8 over now with all those big numbers.
Yeah, Kristen climbs into a podium position with that birdie.
Here it is. par 3, 366 feet. Plays shorter. You're going to see a lot of layups if these ladies go for it. You can go straight at it like Kristen did. We've seen a hyzer line from Natalie Ryan around the outside. The OB is right behind that little creek area that you see. And I mean, how far is it across? 25 feet maybe?
No, more than that.
Okay. Like from the
yes.
front of the pond back.
Yes.
Deep.
Yeah, 25, 30 feet at most.
But much wider than that. Eveliina choosing to lay up as we thought. Really important that she got that one in bounds. Here's the spike hyzer play.
Saw Natalie push a little too straight last time she attempted this. This looks better.
So close.
Dang, too deep.
Kat looks like she has a faster disc in her hand and is going for it.
Just needs to flip a little more. It's a hard shot. It's very straight. Kat knows that this could kind of be the end.
Yeah, as long as Eveliina gets that next one safe, she'll be able to just cruise through 18.
Oh,
Holyn's
man.
so close.
I mean, inches from the OB line. This has been just brutal for Holyn.
Yeah, a rough finish to a Worlds where she's been in the lead nearly the entire time. Okay. Eveliina coming in a little hot. Course is on her side here.
Yeah, sometimes it's just your day.
Wow, that was a legitimate putt. That is
sure was.
far.
That is far.
How far do you think that is?
65 or 70 feet,
I
maybe
think
more
way
than that.
more. I think closer to 100. We're gonna call
See if
it 87
It says
feet.
on the caddy book.
Does it?
Nope, it does not.
That's
It is far.
outside circle too.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah,
don't know why I
Holyn's
ask you and then immediately say what I think. I'll stop doing it.
Yeah, it's okay. Holyn throws it, so yeah, it's far.
And bogeys around for our competitors who try to go for it. Eveliina, with some tree love, gonna tap in the par.
There were 3 birdies on the hole today. We've only seen one the other days. Maria Oliva. We just watched Kristen Tatar and Emily Weatherman all got it. Maria Oliva parking it.
Eveliina with 3 strokes going into the final hole. Just needs to keep it in bounds. Doesn't need to do anything crazy.
Look at all those bogeys.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And this is, I think, what Worlds is kind of supposed to do, break you. They're at the end.
Yeah.
And these courses have achieved it. They are it's almost too much. Hole 18 is not an easy finishing hole. It's a very demanding tee shot. If you try to land in the short landing zone, it's really punishing. A lot of these ladies going to try to go a little bit deeper of the pinch point, though. Your second shot has to at least get up to the flat of one of the 2 teeing areas of the golf course. Your third shot ideally is going way up the hill. There is one big low hanging tree branch that's difficult to navigate. Let's see how Kristen attacks this hole. Birdie is important here. I mean, is clutch here, but par is fine always on hole 18.
Wow.
That was
the
huge.
Aggressive shot really pays off for Kristen. She's in an amazing position to try to birdie. Wow. Is she going to get up past the cart path? To the cart path.
She's going to have that one big tree in her way.
That
Full
kid
run
got
up.
out of her way, though.
Full run up this hill. It's only about 150 or 200 feet as the crow flies, but uphill it feels like you're throwing 320.
Yeah.
Kristen not able to get the birdie here. But par is a great way to finish.
And it's going to tie for third right now. And after a kind of a rough start to her Worlds, a really great finish.
Yeah, it's gonna blast y'all.
Everyone has gone through this battlefield together. Really does feel like a team sport here at the end.
One more hill, team.
Eveliina,
Oh, I love this.
if she can put this shot in bounds, it's
Yeah, it's great.
all but guaranteed
That's it.
here.
I mean, not just in bounds, in position to birdie.
Yes. I mean, she's never doing safe shots.
Yeah, I mean, this course doesn't really, there's not really a great safe option, you know?
True.
But yeah, she never would either.
No.
Anyway. Natalie with a big shot here. Inbounds. Also so far.
After seeing Eveliina put her tee shot in bounds, it's really important for Kat to follow suit, and she's going to come up a little short here.
I mean, she has solo second by a couple of strokes. I'm sure she's probably not thinking about that. Who knows? But hopefully she can just finish strong and at least take down second place. Holyn inbounds this time. Kat throwing 3. Good looking shot.
Huge.
Fade. Yeah, and she's safe. That's pretty much right where we saw Kristen. And it's kind of nice to be on that cart path to have that flat footing. What a shot.
Yep, she can get up and down for birdie from there. I mean, for par, sorry.
Yeah, save her par.
Looks like this corner is not a great place to spectate.
It's an exciting place.
Holyn's second shot so far. She is in position to birdie. It's not an easy third shot. So impressive watching them play this hole so differently than the rest of the field.
Very different. Look at up in this tree after 2. Insane.
Eveliina, we just finally get to her drive.
Yeah, leading by 3 strokes. Might as well be furthest off the tee.
Doesn't quite put enough turn on that disc. She's flirting with OB.
It really shouldn't matter.
No, yeah, she's got enough wiggle room. And missing on that side, too, she's opened up the hyzer. She doesn't have to worry about those low-hanging tree branches. It's nice and open up to the basket.
And she's up there to 15 feet. Crowd's already giving her some love.
This has to feel like a little bit like, is this really happening? The way the last few holes have gone.
Yeah. Wow. Not how we saw it play out, I think.
What a week from Kat Mertsch. She has really shown how strong she is mentally this week on top of her incredible skill set on the course.
I think we'll see her be world champion before too long. What a push.
She's been talking about it since she was a kid. Holyn Handley also, if we don't see her on a world championship podium again, I would be shocked. She has played incredible golf on the most difficult courses we've seen. Natalie Ryan making this par 5 look so easy.
Yeah, pretty cool way to finish with a birdie.
Heck yeah.
Holyn, just to finish with a nice birdie. Take some of the sting out of the back 9. Great putt. And a great showing. I mean, that's so frustrating, that back 9. But she knows she's a world-class player.
Kat Mertsch for her best ever finish at the World Championships.
Solo second place.
Holds up a big 2.
Yeah. Eveliina with the interesting little layup.
What a showing from Natalie Ryan this week. So awesome for her to perform so well at home.
But your champion, Eveliina Salonen, 2024 World Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 PDGA Professional Disc Golf World Champion, Eveliina Salonen!
Eveliina, your first world title, but also you are the first player from Finland to win a world championship. How does it feel?
Yeah, I don't know, it feels so crazy, and like I have been dreaming about this like all my life, so it means a lot.
Eveliina, you have to walk us through some of that round. You bogeyed the 7th, you double bogeyed the 9th. It seemed like it was slipping through your fingers. What did you have to do to dig deep today?
Yeah, I don't know, putting was so hard today and like so weak putts all the time, but never give up, I guess.
Well, Eveliina, it's almost 8 o'clock back home in Finland. I know you've got to have a lot of friends, a lot of family watching. Who do you have to shout out back home that's been a part of your journey?
Yeah, of course, all my friends and family, like they have been believing me all the time. So thankful, and I love you all. And I know my grandparents are watching, but they don't understand English, so moi mummo ja vaari, terkkuja täältä ja rakastan teitä.
Virginia, this is your world champion, Eveliina Salonen!
Oh, we could not be more excited here in the booth. Oh my
Got
gosh.
some waterworks going a little bit.
Eveliina Salonen is one of the brightest lights in our sport and one of the gentlest souls as well. No one more deserving right now. So exciting to see her pick up a world title here.
So amazing. And it bodes well with Worlds in Finland next year.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Pretty cool.
At home for Eveliina where she feels comfortable. Ooh, I love that storyline.
Yeah. And congrats to Kat Mertsch on 2nd place. Kristen Tatar with that 2 down, sliding into solo 3rd. Holyn Handley maintaining 4th there. Natalie Ryan 5th. What a Worlds.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. These were definitely courses that tested everybody. It's been fun, Virginia.
See you again sometime.
Congrats again to Eveliina Salonen. Hope you guys enjoyed the final round championship Sunday of the 2024 Professional Disc Golf World Championships presented by Zuka. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hotkeys.
Honk.
Honk. You would get that in there.